Hi my dears, how are you? All are fine? Okay, today we are going to discuss our new simple poem, The School Boy. What is? The School Boy. Okay, simple poem, School Boy by William Blake. Okay, William Blake. Okay, it's a simple poem. I think poet, concentrate your own views. What is your response? How you receive and how you agree and how you behave. What is in your mind? I think so. Okay, just we can discuss. Okay, all of you listen. Which are the things William Blake gives some reality in front of you? What is that? How he understood your mind? Okay, wait, we can discuss. I love to rise in a summer morn when the birds sing on every tree. The distant huntsman winds his horn and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what a sweet company. But to go to school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all the joy away. Under a cruel eye outworn, the little ones spend the day in sighing and dismay. Then at times I drooping sit and spend many an anxious hour, nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning's bower. Worn through with the dreary shower. How can the birds that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? How can a child, when fears annoy, but droop his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? Oh, father and mother, if buds are nipped and blossom blown away, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy in the springing day, by sorrow and chaos dismay, how shall the summer arise in joy or summer fruits appear? Okay, all of you read the poem now. Read my dears, speed up. Carefully. Okay, the schoolboy in the poem is not a happy child. What makes him unhappy? I think you got. Then why does he compare himself to a bird that lives in a cage? Or a plant that withers when it should blossom? Okay, listen. I love to rise in a summer morn when the birds sing on every tree. The distant huntsman waves his horn and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company. Okay. I love to rise in a summer morn when the birds sing on every tree. The distant huntsman winds his horn and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company. Okay, here the schoolboy said that I love to rise in summer morning. Morn means morning. I am very happy at the morning time when I wake up. When the birds sing on every tree. Why I am happy? Because I can hear the birds singing. Okay, then I find the birds singing on every tree. Then another thing also, in the distance I can hear the horn of huntsman. In the distance, from far away, I can hear the horn of huntsman. And the skylarks sings with me. Then I like to sing with the skylarks. The morning seems to full of pleasant company. Here he said that I am very happy in the morning because I can hear the bird song. Then from distance I can hear the horn of huntsman, and also I can sing with skylark because at the morning time I am very happy in the summer morning. Understood? Okay. Next. But to go to school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. When I think want to go to school, oh, everything gone. All happiness. Under a cruel eye outworn, a little one spent the day in sighing and dismay. Okay, outworn means exhausted. Okay. One thing is a great kill to this boy is going to school. Then in the school they are exhausted, they are very tired, and didn't give any happiness. Then teachers didn't give any happiness to these students. So the school boys spent all the time with the sighing means mourning, just like crying. Sighing and dismay. Disappointed. Sighing, mourning. Simple crying. Okay, mourning. MOANING. Okay, but to go to school in a summer morn, it's very drives all joy away. Understood? Can you follow me? സ്കൂളിലേക്ക് പോവാന്ന് കേൾക്കുമ്പോൾ അവരുടെ എല്ലാ സന്തോഷവും എന്താവും? Go away. Went. Okay. And what kind of school? Under a cruel eye outworn, the little ones spent the day in sighing and dismay. That means the little ones spend their time under the control of a cruel eye. Under the control of a cruel eye, it creates mourning and what is that? It's made them disappointed. ഒരു ക്രൂരമായ കണ്ണുകളുടെ താഴെ ഇരുന്നിട്ട് എന്താണ് ആ ഒരു ദിവസം മുഴുവൻ സ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അത് അവർക്ക് എന്താണ് കൂടുതൽ സങ്കടം ഉണ്ടാക്കും. Okay, understood my dears? Okay, one thing is the great kill joy on the summer morning, that is going to school. In the school, a tired and unfeeling teacher. Who is tired here? Cruel I want, that means here tired and unfeeling teacher teaches them. It create mourning, and mourning means MOANING. Mourning create mourning and disappointment. Understood? Okay. Then which is the next one? Oh, then whom he compared as cruel of eye outborn? ടീച്ചറിനെയാണ് പറയുന്നത്. Okay. Then cruel eye outborn എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ആരാ? ടീച്ചർ. Next one. how can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? How can a child, when fears annoy, but droop his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? What is that? How can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? Okay, bird is born for joy. ഓക്കെ, സന്തോഷിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി മാത്രം ജനിച്ച ഒരു ബേർഡിന് എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഒരു കേജിൽ ഇരുന്നിട്ട് പാടാൻ കഴിയുക? കേജ് മീൻസ് കിളിക്കൂടില്ലേ? കൂട്ടിൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ അടച്ചിട്ട് കൂടിൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ ഇരുന്നിട്ട് എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഒരു കിളിക്ക് പാടാൻ കഴിയുക? ബേർഡ് ഈസ് മെയിൻലി live for joy. And how can a child when fears annoy but droop the tender wing? Listen, a bird is born for to sing happily, right? A bird is born for to sing happily, and it cannot do so when it is in a cage. It can't do when it is in a cage. And in the same way, a fearful child cannot feel happy, because how can a child when fears annoy? എപ്പോഴും പേടിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു കുട്ടിക്ക് എങ്ങനെയാണ് എൻജോയ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുക? ബിക്കോസ് he is in the school classroom. Okay, then a caged bird but drooped his tender wing and forget his youthful spring. A caged bird droop its tender wings and forget to fly. Just like that. Understood? ഒരു കിളിയെ, ഒരു പക്ഷിയെ നമ്മൾ അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു കൂട്ടിലിട്ട് അടച്ചിട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അതിൻ്റെ ടെൻഡർ വിങ്സ് എന്തായിട്ട് പോവും? ടെൻഡർ വിങ്സ് ഡ്രൂപ്പ്. ഓക്കെ, ഇറ്റ്സ് വിൽ ഡ്രൂപ്പ് മീൻസ് ഹാങ് ഡൗൺ. പറന്നാൽ ശരിക്കും സ്ട്രൈറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് അതിന് പറക്കാതെ ആ കൂടിൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ തന്നെയാണെങ്കിൽ ഇറ്റ് ഡ്രൂപ്സ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ? ഹാങ് ഡൗൺ. ആ പക്ഷിയുടെ ചിറകൊക്കെ എന്താവും? ഹാങ് ഡൗൺ ആവും. അങ്ങനെ എന്തായിട്ട് മാറും? ഡ്രൂപ്പ് ഇറ്റ്സ് ടെൻഡർ വിങ്സ് ആൻഡ് ഫോർഗെറ്റ് ടു ഫ്ലൈ. Understood? If we put a happy bird in a cage, it will droop and forget to fly. Can you follow me? Yes. And forget, just like that, the schoolboy forget to be happy and it feels fresh spring of joy dries up inside. Listen, but droop his tender wing. Adendina birds inde karyathilanu idu paranjathu. Then and forget his youthful spring. Surely if we put that schoolboy in the class, it will the schoolboy forget to be happy and the fresh spring of joy dries up inside. Springs of joy dries up in the inside. Understood? Here, listen. How can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? Okay, how can? It's not possible to sing a bird in a cage, locked cage. Understood? Because bird എന്താണ്? പാറി നടക്കാൻ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടുന്നത് അല്ലേ? പാറി നടന്ന് പാട്ടുകൾ പാടി പാറി നടക്കാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്ന ആളാണ് ആര്? ബേർഡ്. ആ ഒരു ബേർഡിനെ നമ്മൾ കേജിൽ വിടുന്നത്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെയാണ് അതെങ്ങനെയാ ബാഡ്ലി എഫക്ട് ചെയ്യുക? ഇറ്റ് വിൽ ഡ്രൂപ്സ്. The caged bird droops its tender wings. Tender, അത്രയും ടെൻഡർ ആയിട്ടുള്ള വിങ്സ് ഡ്രൂപ്സ് ആവും and he forget to fly. പറക്കാൻ മറക്കുകയും ചെയ്യും. Can you follow me? Yes. Then just in the same manner, if we put that happy child in the classroom, he will forget the spring and he will rise up inside. Okay, and the fresh spring of joy, his happiness, his joy, everything dries up in the classroom. Understood? അവന്റെ ആ സന്തോഷവും എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും എന്താവും? ഉണങ്ങിപ്പോവും. Understood? Okay. ബേർഡ്സിന്റെ കാര്യത്തിലാണെങ്കിൽ അതിന്റെ വിങ്സ് ഡ്രൂപ്സ് ആയിട്ട് എന്താവും, ടെൻഡർ വിങ്സ് ബിക്കം ഡ്രൂപ്സ് ആൻഡ് he forget to fly. Just like that, here if we put that boy into the class, he will rise up. How? The joyful, the fresh spring of joy. Write down. The fresh spring of joy dries up. Okay, dries up inside. Fresh spring of joy dries up inside. Okay. Oh father and mother, if buds are nipped and blossom blown away, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy in the springing day by sorrow and chaos, dismay. Read all of you that lines. Okay. Here the poet said that father and mother surely want to understood what is realize the children. The children are like tender plants. Write down just below the lines or above the lines. I think you have sufficient space. Write down. The parents must realize that their children are like tender plants. T-E-N-D-E-R. Ilam le, thaliru pole le, ilam plants are. Okay, plants. Parents must realize that children are like tender plants. Full stop. What will happen if early in the morning? What will happen if early in the morning a plant's buds are plucked? What will happen if early in the morning the plant's buds are plucked and the flowers blown away? Okay. Plucked and the flowers blown away. Question mark. No doubt it will be depriving, D-E-P-R-I-V-I-N-G, depriving the plant of all its joys at the sprouting stage. Okay. Okay, listen. Oh father and mother, if buds are nipped and blossom blown away. Buds are nipped. പൂവൊട്ടുകളൊക്കെ നിപ്പ് ചെയ്യുക എന്നാൽ എന്താണ്? ബഡ്സിനെയൊക്കെ നിപ്പ് ചെയ്താൽ, ബഡ്സിനെ നമ്മൾ നിപ്പ് മീൻസ് പ്ലക്ക് ചെയ്താൽ. ഓക്കെ. ആൻഡ് ബ്ലോസം ആർ ബ്ലോൺ അവേ. If we blown away the blossoms, and if the tender plants are stripped, that means tender plants are stripped means deprived. അവരില്ലാതെയാവും. Okay, deprived and of their joy in the springing day. എന്താണ് it's deprived? Which are the things deprived? Their joy in the springing day by sorrow and chaos. It creates some sorrow and it creates some dismay upon them. How shall the summer arise in joy or summer fruits appear? Then how shall, if we treat spring like this, then how shall the summer arise in joy and or the summer fruits appear? How summer fruits appear? Okay. Understood? Father and mother, he gives some opinions, he gives some information, he gives some advice. What is that? Oh father and mother, if you nipped the buds like this, or if you blown away the blossoms, how they live. Understood? If the tender plants are stripped, if you refused, if you avoid the tender plants like this, if you avoid the joy of tender plants, of their joy in the spring, in the springing day, in this springing day, നിങ്ങളുടെ അവരുടെ സന്തോഷത്തെ ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് കെടുത്തുന്നതെങ്കിൽ by sorrow and chaos dismay, സങ്കടത്താൽ sorrows dismay ചെയ്ത എന്താ, it will fainted everything, സന്തോഷം, happiness and everything will go on, and shall the summer arise the joy or the summer fruits appear. How the summer arise in joy and summer, how the summer fruits appear if you treat this tender age like this. Understood? Okay. Then all of you read the last stanza fastly. Okay dears, I think you got the poem well, and we are going to working with the poem. Find 3 or 4 words or phrase in the stanza that reflect the child's happiness and joy. We have in that poem. കുട്ടിയുടെ സന്തോഷം എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് അല്ലെ, ബേർഡ് സിംഗ് ഓൺ എവരി, ദാറ്റ് ഹൺസ്മാൻ ഹോൺ എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുന്നില്ലേ, അത് ഓരോന്നായിട്ട് എഴുതാം. In stanza 2 the mood changes. Then which words phrases reflect the changes mood? Second stanza ഏതാണ്? Second stanza drives all joy away. Okay. Then a cruel eye outworn. What does mean a cruel joy outworn? Stanza 2 refers to the classroom which is shabby, noisy, lesson which is difficult in understanding, dull, inspiring life in school with lots of work and no play. Then give me which is the answer? Dull and uninspiring life at school with lots of work, no play. Nor sit in the learning's bower, worn through with the dreary shower. Which of the following is close paraphrase of lines above? Second one, nor can I learn anything at the school, though teachers go on lecturing and explaining. Okay, my dears. Then all of you want to read this poem well today itself and study the question answers also. Okay, then read the poem well. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can contact me. Okay, thank you.